Welcome to the 27th of July, 2024. I'm Connor MacIvor. Today's going to be Saturday. 481 total active units on the market for sale throughout all of the Santa Clarita Valley cities. We have had a noticeable increase in price changes in the real estate market, indicating that those sellers at least, have had their prices a little bit too high or higher than the market will currently bear. You know this as a real estate seller if you happen to be selling now in the Santa Clarita Valley and your house has not had any offers for 12 to 15 days. That covers all of the cities. If you're in a city like Stevenson Ranch or Valencia, that time frame is going to be much shorter depending on the housing type and also depending on your current configuration and maybe how it's competing with the other listings on the market. One of the things that people ask for is new housing. We do have all of those systems in place, so you can search at SantaClaritaOpenHouses.com to find all the new housing centers. But I will tell you this, if you do want to have your own agent represent you at new housing, you can still do that. However, it's going to mandate that you are with your agent for that very first time you're visiting these properties at the new housing centers and doing that walkthrough with your agent so your agent can properly register you at the new housing center. If you go and you see, like some of them have now, is QR codes, aging, QR codes on those doors. If you take your phone and scan it and then fill out the information that comes after it, after you click on that particular link on the QR code, you will then now not be able to have the agent you select represent you. And of course, that's always at no cost to you, at least with regard to new housing. Now, the entire industry is being thrown on its head with regard to commission, with a more attempt to be transparent. What they've come out with is they're going to change the commission or concessions rulings on what can be paid by whom and how they're going to be structured. But at least online, you're not going to see any kind of representation or reflection of those particular commission amounts if you're looking online to see what's being offered as an agent or even as somebody looking to purchase real estate. I will tell you that time is going to show us how that's going to work out for the sellers in this market. So once that happens, the sellers are going to have an option as to whether they would like to pay a buyer's agent that has a buyer ready to buy their house or not. Some of the things that are going to come into play, these questions from the seller is, well, why don't you represent me as well? Not only am I listing my house with you, but I'm also going to want you to find the buyer and close with them as well. The answer is going to come in, is that buyer willing to pay that agent a commission to represent them on the purchase of the residence? If not, then the question is going to come back, is that seller comfortable having their own agent represent a buyer on the residence? And is that buyer comfortable using the same agent the seller selected to sell the home? That's called dual agency, and in some states it's illegal, and they have their reasoning. The biggest, probably, the way the world talks, the biggest being that you don't want to hire that person that is on the other side, or that person that might have hired somebody, the same person that's coming after you. So you can have your own independent professional who is knowledgeable and experienced with regard to purchasing residential real estate in fill in the blank city. I'm Connor with Honor. Now we are at Saturday. We'll see you back tomorrow, Sunday. Don't forget to check out SantaClaritaOpenHouses.com. Doing some new driving around inventory today. There's quite a few open house signs, folks. Be careful and understand when you go into an open house, we're more than welcome to tell them that you're represented already by Connor with Honor. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm Connor MacIvor. Over and out.